it's painting day on the Hideaway. We've got some the most difficult areas to make look nice, and of course that's going to be in the stern of the boat, down in the deep jungle of who knows what's down there. Now the interesting part of this was I had a plan, and that plan was going to be to lie on my belly right about where Linda's sitting, and underneath the cockpit, of course, and with a long pole, paint everything to the back. Now, she claims that she can fit in to that and be able to paint. So we're going to have a worldwide record here to see if this can actually occur. You're on.
All right. I think it will work fine, and I don't think I want to lay on my belly over the top of the dividing barrier between the forward cabin and the stern of the boat. This looks like it would be more comfortable. I'm not sure if that's a good term to use, but I think it will work better. And then once I've painted the farthest to the stern, then I'll readjust and move forward and paint the next section. Less time on my belly.
Let the comedy show begin.
Okay, so.
Now we have, in her defense, we've removed everything that we could remove.
Oh my gosh, yes, if you're going to paint.
Yes. Well, I just want to be clear. I mean, trying to be fair. There's absolutely no way I would even consider doing what she's doing now.
I'm a little more flexible than you.
Smaller, too.
Yes.
Well,
all right.
Look at that.
Okay, so I need paint.
Oh, I was just practicing. See if we can keep the weight low enough when we're out there. If we ever do race, that would be your spot.
All right, Joker, get me some paint.
Oh, all right. Now I'll have to go do that. I'm not going to film that. I'm sure everybody knows how to open up a can of paint, except me. Back in a moment. Okay, this ought to be interesting. You see, I have strategically left the paint tray right about where her first foot will go. And that will give a nice decorative effect to the cockpit.
Do things left-handed and right-handed.
Yeah, you develop all kinds of good talents when you're sailing.
Called being ambidextrous. Alrighty.
Okay, this should be the fun part. Did you want to put that paint tray up by the...
No, it's fine.
Okay. I've heard those words before. It's fine. Splat.
Legs.
Have you read the book about Houdini?
No. That's not working.
You might notice a slight wobble in the video here. That's the, I'm standing on a ladder, and she's trying to get out, and she's shaking the boat, so the ladder's shaking. Can't possibly be me. I think actually you are shaking the boat.
Yes, I am.
It's not me.
Okay.
Well, we're almost there.
And I didn't dump the paint tray. Yay!
Well, I'm sure you can do better next time. You're probably going to need a paintbrush for the battery area.
Yeah, looks like it because there are more straight edges.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to bring the battery. It's still at home on the bench, trying to find its charge. Doing pretty good. It's in the test phase now.
With the brush.
What'd you say?
I said I think I'll roll what I can and then touch up with the brush on the sharp edges, corners.
Oh yeah, you can cover it quicker that way.
Yeah. Well, they don't drop my glasses down in the wet paint. That would not be good.
You don't have a strap on your glasses?
No.
Here, use mine. They're always in the way anyway.
That is.
What?
It looked like a cap to a hose or something. I don't know what that is.
Mm. It could be that time that airplane flew over. I think that looks better with the beige rather than the top side. That's the old top side paint that's on there.
Oh, this?
No,
Wait a
yeah,
minute,
that tan, that color.
Really?
Yep.
I like the light color.
Yep.
I guess it would show scuffs and dirt and stuff more, but...
Well, actually, what it would do is when the wasps get in it, you'll see them quicker.
Yeah.
Here, by that red toolbox.
Yeah.
The one all the way from Atchison. I think I have one of my artist brushes in there.
One of what?
Artist brush.
No.
I didn't?
No. I got this one that's a little bit better condition, but there's no artist brush in there.
That would have been perfect for it. Well, I'll just take the smallest one.
Yeah, this is
One of the
artist
packages I had the plastic bags in them.
And I've got a bucket of water that I can dump on myself.
Well, you know, it is a hot day.
Just so that we can make sure we clean out the brush right after.
Yeah.
I don't have soap. Do we have soap down below, I hope?
Excuse me?
We have some soap down below to clean out the brush.
No, I was going to put them in a plastic bag.
Did you bring a plastic bag?
I did last week, but we didn't get this far.
And I don't see any. So are they down below?
I hope so. You might find a plastic bag from a local
Yeah, there might be something down there.
That way you don't have to wash them out. When you wash them out, then
they're wet.
They're wet, and I didn't catch that last term.
Shit! I touched the...
Oh, I
What
see.
I just finished painting. I just put my hand up against it.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
Well, you're not painting unless you paint yourself. That's all I can say.
That's a good way of looking at it.
I'm moving on.
Moving on.
I didn't know if you were ready or not. That there.
One thing you got to be careful of is the that through hole. That's going to be off your
Right side.
Right side shoulder. You don't want to bump that.
Let's see if I can find out where it's at.
You probably can't reach it, but
Yeah. I won't be messing with that during this process.
Yeah,
It'll be
okay.
when I come up and do the paint.
yeah.
Oh gosh, it's a lot darker on this side.
Well,
And we've actually got both.
yeah, both of them are open.
Okay. Well, when I get some light paint, maybe I can tell where I've been.
Well, that's true. That'll...
Okay. Painting the bottom of my shoe. Not exactly according to plan.
Well, that's not bad because that gives you a little more life to that shoe. I know that's pretty
They're
old
pretty
shoe.
scruffy.
Anyway.
They're pretty scruffy.
Yeah. What an action drama film this is turning out to be. Woo.
Now, I put the paintbrush away, and of course I could not roll around the motor mount. So,
What are you looking for?
the paintbrush, and it's way over there. I need the paintbrush on that stick.
A paintbrush on a stick.
Yeah, the one that you set up earlier. I need it so I can paint around the motor mount. Can you get it for me? There's no way I'm going to get it.
Hey, I'm the cameraman. I don't do work like that.
Cameraman.
Okay, all right,
Make
all
yourself
right.
useful, cameraman.
If I want to eat tonight, I know. Okay.
Yes, there
All
you go. You got it. A little bit more.
There, the adjustable paintbrush. The extended paintbrush.
You know you're giving away your secret. You can't patent it if you tell everybody about it, right?
Well, I mean, there's some very high-tech things. Just look at that. The adjustment has to be absolutely perfect. The length of the stick and the, oh, I'm sorry.
I think you could make a whole set of paintbrushes with round handles and a little screw-on extender like you do for the roller, and maybe even have it telescoping so you could extend it when you want to. I think you could do that.
Probably get a USB port in there with internet. That way you could have instantaneous direction on how to do something that is probably...
I would like to see you get credit for some of your inventions. You've done some... I don't know if we'll need it anyplace else.
Well, it doubles as a high-tech back scratcher as well.
Do you want to grab the paintbrush that's in a bag? It's weighted down.
That's another idea. Paintbrush in a bag. There you go.
Okay. Stick it in here just in case we want it later. I don't think we're going to need this one again.
That's a patented method for preserving your paintbrush when you don't have the water or you're too lazy to get some.
And I don't think that's all that unusual. I've read that in some tips online.
Somebody
already.
thought of it before me?
Yeah, I think so.
Gosh.
Missed out on that one.
How are you supposed to get ahead in life if everybody thinks of stuff before you do?
You just follow the advice. Okay.
And as we know, that will keep that brush good 4 days. And we know this because we're painting the house and forgot to wash out brushes one day, and we came out and 3 days later and we found our brushes were fine in that plastic bag. In that very bag. What a deal.
I don't know if I've got the strength this time.
This is the great escape from the bilge of the hideaway. Wow. I suppose you could just watch a hermit crab for a while and see if that would work. Need a ladder?
Need more strength. This really, for some reason, this side seems tighter.
It shouldn't. There's really nothing more on that side than there is on the other.
I know.
Okay, here we go. The great escape. The hermit crab of the hideaway. You got out last time a lot quicker and easier.
That's because I'm a lot more tired this time.
Well, just give the old heave-ho to the whole heave and you'll be out of there in no time. And she's free. Ta-da, 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 ta-da.
Out.
Okay. Well, this is day 2 of the painting of the hideaway.
And you see how long the pole is? It doesn't quite fit. It bangs up on the barrier here.
That figures.
Oh gosh. Okay, so I can go at an angle, and that works pretty well.
Lower in the camera.
Gotta go to the corner. Turn it to the corner. And I just about need more paint. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna. You need it in the corner where the deck meets the hull.
Yeah.
Does that need to be with the brush?
Yeah, I think we're going to have to switch to a brush. The one that's on that stick, and then I guess attach it to this pole somehow.
Well, we have the magic attachment device.
Okay. All right, so I think I've pretty well used the paint on this roller. So.
All right, just a minute. Where are we now?
Ready for another brush load of paint so I can get up in the corner of the transom and the hull.
Okay.
Where they meet the deck.
This is our new version. This much improved extendable goober brush.
It's definitely a goober brush.
Yeah, and it's operated. It's fairly easy. We just get it. It's a bad brush, you know. This is one that you wouldn't use for fine detail.
That's for sure.
However, when you're doing this type of work, it's exactly what you need. We just call it the goober brush extender. Now we'll see how much of this lands in the right spot.
I can reach the corner. Yay.
Watch your elbow.
Okay.
Am I pointing more or less at it?
I think, yeah, pretty close. Go, kind of span back and forth, left to right. I think you're pretty close. Otherwise, don't you have a screen?
Yeah, I can't see it.
Oh.
This is operated by a skyhook, otherwise known as a painted hand. The painted hand skyhook. We got so many new inventions we can patent here.
Yeah, right.
Notice how smoothly and erratically it pulls back. What a deal. Well, should you come across one of these goober brush extenders, you need to know how to operate it, and this is an important part of it when you need to shorten it. So Linda's going to demonstrate.
Okay.
Linda's hands anyway, you can't really see her.
We're just going to take off
Oh, that's just so technical.
this part.
Is there an app for this?
Now there's a YouTube, right?
Not yet. Don't know if it'll make the cut.
Alright.
Got
Anyway,
a mean director.
taking off. You do this weird.
I have the automatic way, or the quicker way is in my pocket with a very sharp blade.
I don't know why, but I'm just thinking I might want to tape this back on later.
Well, we do have more tape. Oops, now you get.
So I can paint the area closer.
Of course, I managed to drop it in the paint.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not.
Did I do that or did you do that?
Obviously, you did that. Can't be me. I already made all my mistakes this year. I wanted to get them out of the way. You broke, oh no, a warranty issue.
Yeah, and we don't have any more with us, do we?
Yeah, I think we do. But it is a warranty issue. It's the very first warranty issue we've had. Well, that's the problem with new inventions. Fortunately, though, I carry replacement parts.
I'm glad.
You want to pass that up?
Like, yeah, I didn't. It's slanted.
There is no straight lines on the sailboat.
I think you're right.
So with innovation comes new terminology. You said you're doing what down there?
I have to scoot forward and scoot backward. I am becoming very adept at scooting.
Maybe we'll get you on a real scooter someday. Huh?
It's a different kind of scooting.
Scooters and sailing, what a deal. What was that?
I said I can scoot and paint at the same time.
Oh, now next I suppose you're going to want a raise, huh?
Now is that talented or what?
Well, what? You're going to ask for a raise? Is
Maybe.
That what I'm hearing? Wherever you are.
Are you going to fix dinner?
Maybe.
Oh, God. Goober brush is perfect.
I know. We should go manufacture them and make a fortune. Bad brushes, twice the price of a good brush. That's because it's bad. Okay.
I taped this side, and that way I had a good marking going up here. And the blue actually went beyond that earlier, the color that you had for the cabin.
Yeah.
Okay. But when you get up here, there's really no way to follow it real well. I did see a little difference in level as you get to the cabin section. So that's, I got thinner, and so I stopped right there.
All right, so you're talking about when you get into the side of the boat here.
Yeah, but the hull, there's no real good division.
Well, that looks pretty good from here, frankly.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking. Your blue came pretty, actually it went a little bit further towards the stern than I thought it was, but I just overlapped it a little bit, and then we can smooth it out when we do the blue.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. And I think I've covered it much better than it was. Can you see?
Oh, yeah. Looks like somebody did it on purpose.
Yeah, that really looked kind of haphazard this morning, didn't it?
Okay, what is this again?
I'm using it for scraping the loose old paint that's chipping off. And some of these big pieces don't come off with the brush, so I just turn it and scrape with the edge of the pole.
Oh, yeah.
And that fits in some of the corners and around the screws and stuff. And then once I get the big stuff loose, then I brush it with the brush so that I'm not getting all the dirt and stuff in the paint.
Wow, look at that. Another invention.
Another invention.
Yeah. Necessity and invention are related pretty close around here.
Well, that's pretty standard with sailing from what I've seen. Wire as much additional painting, or finishing up, I guess I should say.
Well, good, because that was enough. I got tired just watching.
Oh, man.
A little bit of a breeze out here.
Coming up. I just wanted to bring the life jackets forward and to get my bearings. Oh, my goodness.
A little busy.
A little bit.